is Boogie, 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 yeah. Hello everyone and welcome to another Poogie Boogie video, where I'm gonna go over IGN's Palamute customization video. Let's get into it.
Well done, Pop.
Now that's some enjoyable music. Remember what I said earlier. Video game music composers create soundscapes that they want you, the player, to be exposed to for the purposes of enhancing your gameplay experience. Let's keep listening and see where the music takes us. Whoa, what? Vocal music? And a children's choir at that? Come on, you're currently listening to a vocalist, and you think I'm not gonna talk about vocals in a piece of music? This is huge for many reasons, but let me get out of your way, and let's continue listening. If you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button and comment down below. It really helps with the video and the channel, and it helps me deliver to you more content. Okay, let's break down what we're hearing. The piece opens up with an intro involving a flute ostinato, or repeating melodic line, playing in G major. This is accompanied with a percussion instrument or some type of drum. The flute is then joined with a harmonic counterpoint by the traditional Japanese shakuhachi. As the flute theme ends, the strings, violins, violas, and cello, seem to take over the melodic line leading into the next major section of the piece, what I would dub the A section, since it's following this intro section. In the A section, the previous instruments of focus drop out, and what's left is a children's choir singing in unison. The choir takes over and sings a simple yet beautiful melodic line. Soon after, the choral parts accompany the melodic line by singing in parallel sixths, while the instruments from before return to help augment the experience. The choir ends their theme with a perfect fourth interval, having the melodic line on top of the harmonization. The strings take over for the remainder of the A section, leading into the next part of the piece, the B section. The B section begins with the choir singing in unison with a soaring melodic line accompanied by the low strings. Later, the remainder of the string ensemble returns with the choir singing and ending with a harmonic half cadence. This half cadence ends the B section on what would be like an audio cliffhanger, with the song then returning to the intro, which is the flute ostinato from the beginning. This is likely for the purpose of seamlessly allowing the song to play on a continuous loop, with the song containing three major sections: an intro, an A section, then a B section ending with a half cadence cliffhanger leading right back into the intro, and so on. This IGN Palamute video is accompanied by what I would guess to be the Kamura Village music theme. I think this because it sounds too similar to the main village theme of Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, which, by the way, also has an intro that leads into the main melodic theme. This song begins in F major. Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate Village theme, not being the same key or having the exact instrumentation, is still heavily string-based, like the Monster Hunter Rise song we just heard. The melodic lines are of the same ilk. To me, these songs seem very similar, which is why I strongly think that the IGN video is playing the Kimura Village music, but that's just my guess. But why is this exciting? Let me take you back to the game that got me into Monster Hunter to begin with. Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate on the Wii U and 3DS, of which I bought both because I'm crazy. I never really focused on the music of Monster Hunter until I heard this. The seediest layer music is composed with primarily female vocals and an intense rhythmical percussion. The key is in C sharp minor, and the vocals add tension by sustaining dissonant intervals. These vocal harmonies also dynamically increase, or increase in volume, steadily on cluster chords, further building on the tension of this fight. It's beautiful. I want this music back. In-water fighting in Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate may not have been the greatest, but I really miss this theme. The game composer and developers thought that this seediest fight was so important that they wanted to put vocals on this fight only. Why are vocals and vocal music important in video games, you might ask? They're expensive. So when you hear vocals in video game music, it's a big deal. These vocal ensembles usually have more musicians than recording or studio orchestras. So much so that the composers typically use college choirs so that they pay the organization as opposed to every individual singer, including their director. So that means that the director and the school get paid, but the students get a grade. In Monster Hunter Rise, vocals are popping up everywhere. The intro contains 2 vocal songs. The supposed Kimura music theme has a children's choir, and the Mizutsume fight now has vocals. Here's the Monster Hunter Generations Mizutsume theme. And here's the Mizutsume theme from Monster Hunter Rise. You may be wondering, yeah, so there's more vocals than ever included in Monster Hunter Rise. Why is that a big deal? If the developers are willing to throw that much money to enhance your gameplay experience with music, that means that the teams at Capcom have truly poured their hearts and souls into this project. Monster Hunter Rise should end up being one of the best Monster Hunter experiences to date. I'm certain of it. But what do you think? What is your opinion on the Monster Hunter Rise music so far? What is your interpretation on why Capcom is investing more resources into Monster Hunter music? I want to have a conversation. Let us know in the comments. Thank you for watching another Poogie video where I go over more music for Monster Hunter Rise. I can't wait for what the Monster Hunter team has in store for us, because it looks like this game is going to be one of the best on record. If you haven't already, follow us on Twitch where we play Splatoon 2, other fun games, and of course, man, I love Monster Hunter. But until then, we'll see you in the next video. Stay healthy, stay strong. Catch you next time.